You bet.
I want to go to Senator Joe Manchin right now, Democrat from the fine state of West Virginia. Senator, it didn't happen yesterday. There wasn't an elector revolt. I mean, it isn't official until January 6th, I guess, when they put the seal of approval on it in Washington. But what do you make of efforts still afoot to deny Donald Trump the victory?
Well, Neil, people just got to get over it and go on. I mean, let's get on with governing this country, making us the world leader, and maintaining that superpower status. And that means we all got to get behind our president, whether you voted for him or not, and work with him and try to make him successful and be respectful if we disagree and find a different path forward. But I mean, this is taking too much time and energy. There's too many other things to be concerned about. And I think we have the greatest system of democracy in the world. It's not perfect. They're going to make some mistakes, but it's one we can trust, and I trust it, and I feel very comfortable with it.
All right. You come from a coal state. Donald Trump has promised to bring coal jobs back. Are you confident he will? You want to see that?
Well, here's what's going to happen. We're going to have some coal jobs come back. We're going to stabilize. We're not going to be back to where we were because a lot of the market has changed. Cheap gas has taken over. A lot of the coal-fired plants have been either dismantled or converted to gas. So we've lost a lot of the markets we sold into before. Next of all, just taking the regulations, and I'm not saying that regulations that keep our water clean, we're all for clean water and clean air. But we've had an overreach in a state of West Virginia and many other extraction states to where it was almost a redundant nuisance. Just try to demoralize us from even trying to do business. And Neil, that's what happened. So yes, that's going to unleash a lot more confidence, a lot more investment, and try to stabilize a market that was on a complete downward spiral. So I think we will be able to bring some back, but not at the levels we had 5 or 10 years ago.
You know, much has been made, Senator, of Rick Perry likely becoming the next energy secretary, a department that he had promised to eliminate not too many years ago, and it questioned its worth today. How do you feel about that? That was a job you were rumored for as well, but I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, I think Rick's going to be fine. Rick, first of all, President-elect Trump has put people around him, whether you agree or disagree, that basically have run things. They've done things. They're just not picked out of thin air. You know, Rick was the governor of one of the larger states we have in our country for more than anybody else, 10 years. So he understands. He can pick people. I have confidence Rick will do a good job. And I'm going to work to hopefully help him. I'm all for it, all in energy policy. But I think you have to look and be realistic and pragmatic that we're going to use fossil for some time. The rest of the world is going to use more fossil than ever. Don't you think that it makes sense to invest in the technology that would be able for us to use it cleaner and better, being able to take the CO2, but do it in a responsible manner and a cost-effective manner, and then be able to have this technology used around the world? It didn't make any sense just thinking that we were going to switch, Neil, to a carbonless energy policy and the rest of the world would follow, and we've done irreparable harm to our economy. But having a balance moving forward with all of the renewables as far as wind and solar, hydro, biomass, but you're going to have coal and nuclear and
so you
gas
take the Trump administration to come, sir, at its word that it is going to explore all energy options, not favor one over the other, because a lot of the clean air renewable types are saying, no, this is the end of solar and wind, at least under this president. They're talking about Donald Trump, and that will be bad for us. You say the administration to come will be all in.
Neil, I don't agree with their evaluation of that. There's been more research and technology money spent on renewables in the last 8 years than anyone could have ever imagined. And with that being said, we're still counting on coal, gas, nuclear to provide about 80 to 85% of our energy needs for our country. And very little technology was spent on that to develop the new technology. So we're not going to be able to spend what we had before on renewables, but renewables basically are coming of their own. They're going to be able to be more competitive, and they'll have a place. I'm all for that. I'm just not for disproportionately spending all of our research technology money on an energy source that's not going to provide the energy that's needed for a base load 24/7, rain or shine, and it's going to be within the 20% range. Doesn't make any sense.
Quick house cleaning items I just want to get clear on. If you can't answer this, I understand. You've obviously met with the president-elect, and he likes you a great deal. I've been entertaining a number of positions for you, and there's still some out there, but are you more inclined to stay in the Senate?
Neil, I think I can help my state of West Virginia and my country right where I am as far as in the United States Senate. I will be that go-between person working with President Trump's administration, Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell, the Republicans, trying to find a pathway forward where Democrats can agree and move good policy, not just be basically blocking something because we're on different sides of the field. That's not who I am.
So you'll stay in the Senate.
Schumer's coming in. We're very excited.
Stay in the Senate, but not. There had been talk as well, sir, that you might become a Republican.
No, and I said this. My identity as a Democrat, my brand is being common sense, centrist, pragmatic, in the middle, bipartisan. I'm not changing my brand, and my identity shouldn't change that either. So me being a Democrat, being able to work with everybody, I'm looking for Republicans in the same venue looking to work with everybody. So I think that basically we're going to have to find that balance, and I'm perfectly comfortable. I'm a West Virginia Democrat, Neil. We're a little bit different than Washington Democrats. We still believe you got to get up, put them pants on, go out and go to work and make things happen. And we're going to help them take care of those who can't. But we expect if you can contribute and do something, you better do it.
All right. Senator, always good having you. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Neil, same to you, buddy. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Be well.